Hi guys, it's Holly with Be You. You are valued, you are important, and you are irreplaceable. Every time you see me, I'm going to tell you that because it's true. I am the CEO and founder of Be You, and our purpose is to help you find yours. So that's what these chats are all about, you and how to find purpose and how to recognize how important, how unique you are. You're a world changer. And that's what I want you guys to just internalize. You guys are the best. You can't get any better. So, today I wanted to talk to you guys about positive thinking. And I came across a study of, I believe he was Japanese, and he did a study of people talking to a glass of water. You might have heard about it. They talked to this glass of water saying positive things, and then they talked to other glasses of water and they said negative things to it. It sort of sounds weird, but so imagine someone sitting down talking to a glass of water saying negative things. You're ugly, you're not important, you're dumb, all that stuff. Just any negative thing you can think of. They were talking to it and saying it. The other people were saying, "Oh, you're beautiful. You're just magnificent. You make my day. You're so wonderful. I'm so glad to see you." Things like that. Well, over time, they took some of the water out of the cup that was the glass that was spoken to negatively. And they looked at the water under a microscope. And they saw that the water looked jagged, ugly. It was a rugged kind of a look, just really sharp, sword like shapes. Not pretty at all. Not good to look at, really. Then they took the water out of the glass that was spoken to nicely, and they put that under a microscope, and it looked like beautiful, unique snowflakes. Just tons and tons of beautiful shaped snowflakes. It was a beautiful sight, they said. Well, some might say, oh gosh, that didn't happen. Well, I believe that it happened because positive talk works. If you say negative things about you or someone else, it will manifest in different ways. If you say positive things about you or someone else, it will manifest in wonderful ways. So I totally believe the water test. It was a great experiment, and it shows that what you say matters. What you say really has life when you think about it. When you talk, you tend to breathe and you sort of release air. It represents life to me. You're releasing life every time you say something. When you're doing CPR, what you're doing is you're blowing life back into a person. So if we can blow life into a person, I think we can also blow the opposite. We can speak it. And I want us to not do that to ourselves, because we can do that really easily. Oh my gosh, I was so stupid today. I mean, what was I thinking? That's such a dumb thing. I always do stupid things like that. I could never do that. I wasn't smart in that subject at school. My eyes are just, I always wanted brown eyes, but I've got these gray, ugly eyes. Or my hair is too short, it never grows. I mean, we have all kinds of things that we say about ourselves. I'll never make it. This will never happen. Well, you're giving life to terrible results. It's almost as if you're saying, don't ever change. I don't ever want my hair to grow. I hate my eyes. I wish they would, like, not work. But instead, we're saying it in a different way. I hate the color of my eyes. I wish there was something else. Just say, I hate my eyes. Or my hair, or my nose, or my voice, or whatever. I mean, it's saying negative things. If you continue to say it, those things will sort of manifest in ways. Maybe when you say, I don't like my eyes, maybe you're saying, I don't want them to work. I don't know. You're not saying, I want them to prosper. I don't want my eyes to go off on me, but you're not saying, I want them to be healthy for the rest of my days. You're saying, I don't like them. So that's a sort of a crazy example, but it does work that way. That's why we have to be really careful with what we tell children, because we can stunt them so fast with negativity that comes out of our mouth that you think may be nothing because you were told that all the time. But that word that you say to yourself and to them, that thought that you think, it will manifest itself. It'll show up. And you say, wow, see, it never happens to me, ever. I never do this right. Probably because you always say you won't do it right. And you won't. If you turn it around and say, I'm going to do this and it's going to be great. Over and over and over again. I am magnificent. I'm important. I'm valued. I am irreplaceable. I love my eyes. I love my hair. Because, it's yours. It's yours. Sometimes we take for granted what we have. You think, what if you didn't have your vision? What if you didn't have your hair? So let's start talking positive things to ourselves so that we can be beautiful snowflakes like the water was. Okay? We have to talk gently to ourselves. We have to tell ourselves what we are, and that is magnificent. We're fantastic. Now, sometimes you may not feel that way, but so what? Say it anyway. Because the more you say it, you'll start to feel better. So positivity, positive talk, and say this all the time. When you're doing something that you think you can't do, say, I can. I can do it. I can figure this out. This is going to happen. Just say positive thoughts because it works and it's true. Negative things produce negative results. Positive sayings produce the opposite. All right. Well, you guys, you have a good rest of the day. And I do want to tell you that I am a Christian. And that means that I have accepted that Jesus died on the cross for me and he rose up. And that gives me a guaranteed ticket to heaven. So if you want to learn more about him, you can go to DYKJC, Do You Know Jesus Christ? And there's a book there that's called Introducing Jesus Christ. It's a real simple book, and it is about the same size as mine. It's a quick, easy read. It's a really wonderful book. This is my book, Be You, Identify Your Purpose and Live It. It's on my website. I wrote it for you. So go on my website, bepurpose.com, and get that book because I made it. I wrote it for you because you have a purpose that is dynamite, and I want you to do it. All right? You guys, I will see you soon. I'll talk to you later. Have a good rest of the day. Bye bye.